Hey guys, Manga Unboxer back for another video, and today I'm going to be giving you manga series with the best covers, and these aren't my favorite covers. In the future, I can do a video where it's like top 10 favorite covers in my collection, but I say they're not my favorite covers, but thing is my favorite covers will be in here, but these are just like the series with the best covers in my opinion, so there have to be like at least like a good amount of good covers in that series. So like let's say in my top 10 there might be a cover from, let's say, Magi, which let's say I just think it has only one good cover, so it wouldn't make it into this. And I'm just using that as an example. I haven't even flipped through the Magi covers that much, but that's just kind of like the difference in between. So this is just series that have a lot of good covers, and I'm just going to be showing you some and showing you the covers. So the first series that I'm going to say is Naruto. I think Naruto covers are just super great. They show the characters very well. They really show the great character designs, because I think that Naruto has some really good character designs. They have good colors, and some of them just have white backgrounds with like characters and different things happening. And honestly, I think when those are there, it's almost like a better version of the Bleach covers, because I think Bleach covers are nice, but I don't think they would exactly make this list, and I think that Naruto covers are a lot better. And I also only have part 1 of Naruto. Maybe I'll get the rest later, maybe not. But there are a lot of really good covers in Shippuden, and like I was able to pick out like a bunch of covers that I really liked just out of part 1, because I just think that Naruto covers are done really well, and they just look really nice. The second series I'm talking about is Mobile Suit Gundam The Origin, and these English releases have everything. They have super nice spines, super nice covers, great page quality, just great quality in general. It's hardcover. It's just really nice, but I'm here to talk about the covers. And the covers just work so well, because if you don't know, Mobile Suit Gundam has these like watercolor pages throughout the story, and that's kind of the style that is used for the covers, and I just think it looks really great and works really well. The mangaka is able to use the colors in like interesting ways that sometimes I wouldn't expect, but I always think it just looks really nice, and these covers are just some of my favorites in my collection. The next series I'm talking about is GG2 Kaizen. These covers are really awesome. Each cover kind of has a character or a few characters on it, and I think the covers make the characters look really cool, kind of dramatic. Another thing I really like about the covers is the backgrounds. They kind of do these kind of colors, and they mix colors, and most of them are darker, except for like volume 5, that's a pretty bright one. But I like how it's kind of darker. I think it fits the series. They're kind of murky colors, some of them, especially like volume 8. But I just think it fits really well, and they just look really cool. Okay, so now let's talk about happiness covers. I think that happiness covers just in general, like first off, they just look really nice. I think a lot of them are a lot more like artistic than most covers. Well, I'm not really an art expert, but just from looking at it, like I think you can kind of see a difference from like a shonen cover, and I think they really bring out Shuzo Oshimi's art style well. Kind of his like, I don't know how to describe it, but like pencil-y art style. You can more like see all the lines he draws. I don't know, if you know what I'm saying, you know. And I think another thing that's cool is a lot of them kind of differ in style. Like what is it, like 7 or 8 is like full pencil and like has barely any color, but some other ones are just full color. And in general, like I said earlier, they just look really nice. Okay, so now we have another shonen series that I read recently, and that's Black Clover. I think that Black Clover covers are some of like the better covers within like some of the more Shonen Jump covers I've seen. I think one of the main things that's really good about them is how colorful they are. They're really just like full of cover, the whole thing. They spread all over the page, which is really nice. I don't really like when covers have just like the picture part in boxes. I think that it's just really nice when it's all over the page. And I think another thing that's really good about Black Clover covers is kind of how they set up the characters. I like kind of, like, the way they're set up is just, like, interesting and looks really cool sometimes. Like, what is it, like 13 or 14, when Langris and Finral are in the front, and then you can see Asta in the back. It just looks really cool, and I just think that Black Clover covers just look really, really nice, like all the covers on this list. So now we're on Claymore. And Claymore is a series that I talk about a lot on the channel because I think it's really good, but not a lot of people have. And also, of course, since it's in the video, I think the covers are super, super nice. I don't really think there's too much different that these covers do well than the other covers I've shown. I think that they make the characters look really cool. The colors are used very well and sometimes uniquely. I think that the monsters look really, really cool on the covers. I think that the characters are set up well and put in cool scenes, kind of like Black Clover, and they just kind of look nice and clean in general. And they have some of my favorite like covers. I think it's also really cool to see them in color because like I never really saw bits of the anime like anywhere because it's not a very big series, but I'm pretty sure it does have an anime, so I never really have seen the parts in color. But I just think that in general, like there's a ton of really, really nice covers in this series. So now we're on Blade of the Immortal, and this is a samurai series that I actually haven't checked out yet, but just looking at the covers, they just look so nice. Makes me want to read it faster. But I just think that these covers, like kind of Happiness, they're done very artistically. I think a lot of them are pretty unique with the backgrounds. Like some of them have all these shapes and colors, or like even flowers going on in the background. It just looks really unique and cool from some of the other covers I've seen. The characters on it, like a lot of things, they look cool. They're done well, and just everything is just kind of shown really well. It just looks like a crazy series. I can't really say anything if it fits the series or not, but they just look nice, and I think the last cover in particular just looks really pretty, and they're just all like appealing to the eye. So for my second to last pick, we have Hell's Paradise, and these covers just look so nice. There's a lot going on with them. You could either see that as a good thing or a bad thing, but there's a ton of color. It's not really just things being colored in. It's kind of all over the place. The backgrounds are just super, super colorful, and I think they look really unique. And like I said, you could either see that as a good thing, or a good thing or a bad thing, but I see it as a good thing. Okay, so for my last pick, we have One Punch Man, and One Punch Man probably is a series that I think has the best covers in my collection. Whether one of the covers is my favorite in my collection is up for debate, but all the covers are just so good. They're consistently good. That's why in the clip I'm showing every single cover, because I think that they're all just up to par with most things on the list. They just show the characters super well. The coloring is super good. It's just like everything I've been talking about is checked off, and I just think that like everything Yusuke Murata art just looks amazing, especially with One Punch Man. Like anything he draws will look good on a cover just because of how good his art is. It just really pops, especially the covers are super clean. I think that's due to some of the like colors too, and I think that it represents the series really well. It's kind of fun, really cool, and some of the covers are funny, and it's just everything One Punch Man, and it just looks really, really good consistently. So that's the end of the video, guys. This video was very visual, but I tried to give you all my thoughts on the covers. So you may have heard a lot of repetition with what I was saying, because I was just saying kind of what I liked about the covers, and there was a lot of overlap with what I liked about the covers. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to follow the channel, subscribe. If you like the video, drop a like. Comment some series that you think have really good covers, and also I have an Instagram, link will be in the description, and I have a podcast with Jake the Pog and J Raccoon, link in description, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.